It's exciting. It's exciting when you're right before a huge tournament, and so it's a very special moment. It's a very special moment for the players and also for our federation. As we said many times over the last months, our goal is to Qatar to win the Asian Cup, and I can see it in their eyes that they are hungry for it, and so we are ready. Yeah, when the Asian Confederation decided to go from 23 to 26 players, we coaches were happy because maybe we have the opportunity to give 3 more spots, especially to future players for Korea, for the Korean national team. And Jisoo is one of these kids that is. He was with us in September against during the games with Wales and Saudi Arabia in Europe, and I got to know him and followed him, obviously in touch with his team, and he's doing well. He's progressing. So the additional 3 spots gave us an opportunity to give that chance to some younger players, and gives us a little bit more variety in the roster. I had the chance in Qatar last year at the World Cup to see all the Korean games, and after that I obviously spoke with Moon Kyu-jung about taking over the team, and I saw a lot of talent. I see a lot of quality, and as a coach and coaching staff, you hope always that this talent will improve. A year later now, going into the Asian Cup, I have a feeling that we saw a lot of growth within this team. Some young players coming through, which is happening to every team around the world, but also some very special players breaking through, and one of those breakthrough players this year certainly is Kang Gi-ni, who then moved from Mallorca to Paris Saint-Germain. Another breakthrough certainly this season is Yi Chan with Wolverhampton Wanderers. You have a captain, one of the top players in the world, with Sonny being captain of Tottenham Hotspur after Harry Kane leaving. And so a lot of players did very well the last couple of months in their club teams, and you hope as a coach that they carry this confidence and they carry this quality within the national team in order to make something special happen now in Qatar for the Asian Cup. Well, it's part of a coach to make those decisions and make the cut, and it's always difficult when you have players on the list that also would deserve to go to Qatar and be part of the 26 players. So it always hurts when you cannot bring a player that you would love to bring, but that's just the way it is. So certainly a big talking point, and it's still a big talking point, is the situation from Wizhou, with Norwich City, Juno in China, with that situation, which has still not being resolved. So those kind of situations make it really difficult for a coach to deal with, because you are helpless. You cannot solve those problems because it's not in your power. But whenever you have to tell a player you're not part of a roster going to a big tournament, that obviously it's part of the difficult situation for a coach, but it's part of your job. I mean, obviously with a 26-man roster, you have enough spots in order to fill in whatever position you want to. If you want to have a deeper number 9 kind of selection, I think with O we have a perfect number 9 there waiting for a chance to play. Guzong is spot on there. He's set as a starter. Sonny can always play like a false number 9 as he does sometimes at Tottenham. I think we have variety there. We have variety on the wings as well. I think when you go through the roster and you go through the skeleton of a team, a skeleton means who are the most important pieces to build your team around. I think you can be really proud as Korean fans and journalists. Obviously, the situation looks very positive, because you have starting with a center back, one of the best center backs in the world. He was voted best center back in Italy, which is almost impossible to become in Italy best center back, voted with Amin Jae. Min-jae matured into an absolute leader of this team. And then, we have a very strong midfield, and then we have up front Sonny. We have players that flourish now. If it's Ijan, can be on the left. Kangin, as I mentioned, is coming through. It's like a flower that starts to bloom, a very young player. We have a lot of different pieces in that roster, and that makes us one of the favorites for the Asian Cup. And I think what we need to do is to fine-tune these elements now the next couple of weeks, and then go into that tournament with confidence and with the willingness to win the title. Yeah, the players that are currently still in Europe, they joined the team on the 3rd of January in Abu Dhabi. So we're going to fly out on the 2nd from Seoul to Abu Dhabi in the evening. And this is part of the job of the coaches, to be in touch with the coaches from the players in Europe or wherever. No, it's all good. It all looks good. We hope for everyone that they stay healthy, that no injury comes. This is what we hope from the national team. And then we are excited. We are really excited about this competition, because a competition like the Asian Cup, or I played 3 World Cups, 3 European Championships. I played the Olympics here in Seoul. A competition like this is about timing. And I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling because they're doing well in their clubs. They're healthy, they're fit, they're ambitious, and they're very hungry. As we saw in the video, it's 64 years. 64 years is a long time for Korea. So it's about time that we get this done. Yeah, obviously there are a few very, very good teams in the Asian Cup, and the favorite probably is Japan, because of how they did the last years. But I think Australia, Iran, Qatar, Uzbekistan, they are teams that can really hurt you. The teams to play will be very difficult, but doable. With Japan, it's your personal rivalry. This is huge. I experienced that a little bit, with Germany and Holland, Germany, England, or I experienced it with the United States play Mexico many times, back and forth. So it's something special. This rivalry is something special. And it would be amazing if we meet them, hopefully in the final. It's a good team, and I watched them. I know them. I watched all of the teams going to Qatar, pretty much. And I really just believe in our team. I believe in this Korean team that they can make it happen, because we have so much quality, with so many good players doing really well, that we are capable. We are capable to win this tournament. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of special moments, but it's absolutely doable. And therefore, I cannot wait until this tournament starts. Yeah, KJ is obviously has been through difficult times with this club team, and that was not easy for him, and it's obviously for us then as national team also not easy, because you feel for the player and you see his rhythm. But whenever he was in camp from the beginning on this year with me, he always did his job. He was always in outstanding shape, and he played very, very well from game to game. It's certainly a position, the left back position and also the right back position, where we're always looking is some younger players also coming through the ranks. We found obviously a solution with Seoul on the right side, a young player that broke through this year with the national team. On the left side, it's Ki-jae and Jin-soo. They're holding their spot, and they deserve to be in Qatar. They deserve to get their games. Yeah, this is part of our daily work for coaches, is obviously to look ahead and look at the teams and analyze the teams. And we scouted them already live in the stadiums wherever they played the last couple of months, all 3 opponents of the group stage. So we have a good picture already of our opponents. We slowly found a rhythm through 2023. It was a rumpy start, difficult start, and then step by step, I think the team picked up our ideas, and the team picked out more tempo. And then the last couple of games were very, very good games. But once you go in the tournament, this all doesn't count anymore. It only counts, the next opponent that you have in front of you. So we did a lot of our homework already. Yeah, I really hope to see all of you in Qatar. Obviously we are excited about this tournament, about the opportunity to represent the Korean country, and I think we are capable. We are really capable to do well in Qatar. And this is what I tell the players since I started to work here. It's an honor for me to do this work. It's an honor for me to guide this team to this big tournament. And I think it's really possible to win this trophy. And I'm not saying that because I think, I'm too confident. I think that way because these are very good players. It's a very good team, a team that you can be proud of. And I think they can make it happen. So, and keep our fingers crossed that we're gonna win it.
네, 안녕하세요. 축구 대표팀 이재성입니다. 이번에 64년 만에 아시안컵 우승 의미로 또 64명의 팬분들이 이곳에 오셨다고 들었는데요. 정말 책임감을 가지고 정말 카타르에서 우승컵을 들고 다시 저희 둘만 왔지만 다음에는 우리 모든 선수들이 함께하는 그런 시간을 가지도록 꼭 하겠습니다. 감사합니다. 저의 이상형은 이제 저희 대표팀에는 구이 친구들입니다. 네, 이유는 아무래도 항상 같이 정말 친구같이 꾸밈 없이 편하게 대할 수 있는 분이 저의 이상형이고, 항상 대표팀에서도 우리 구이 친구들과 의지하면서 오랜 시간 해왔는데 앞으로도 저의 미래의 배우자도 항상 의지하고 같이 동거할 수 있는 분이었으면 좋겠습니다. 네. 선물인 것 같습니다. 정말 아시안컵을 트로피를 들 수 있는 기회인 것 같고요. 정말 저뿐만 아니라 모든 분들이 많이 기대해 주시는 만큼 이번 카타르 아시안컵에서 정말 저희가 우승을 들 수 있는 기회라고 생각하고 있고, 또 저희뿐만 아니라 우리 국민분들에게도 선물 같은 우승 트로피가 되었으면 좋겠습니다.
조기성에게 우리 여성 팬이란?
감사하다. 감사합니다. 감사하죠. 여성 팬분들도 감사하고, 남성 팬분들도 감사하고. 네. 뭔가 인생이 변한 점인 것 같습니다. 네. 월드컵 이후에 또 많은 것이 또 변했고, 또 이번 아시안컵 이후에도 또 한 단계 또 제가 또 발전할 수 있는 좋은 기회라고 생각합니다. 네. 그렇기 때문에 또 다른 변환점이 될 수 있는 그런 이번 아시안컵이 될 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다.